So today I'm going to be talking about the pros and cons of hiring a virtual assistant for your blog or your business. Lately, I've been blogging a lot about virtual assistants and how they can help entrepreneurs and bloggers like myself be more productive. So make sure you guys check out my blog post, read up on everything that I've written about virtual assistants. So jumping right into the pros of having a virtual assistant, they can help you with costs. Virtual assistants usually are independent contractors, and so they have like a flat hourly rate that they charge for, whatever the services may be. When you hire a virtual assistant and you say, hey, this is my budget, I'm looking for 4 hours or 8 hours a week or whatever the case may be, you kind of already know what you're gonna spend. Another pro is that they can help you have a lot of flexibility with your business. If you hire a virtual assistant overseas that's on the opposite time zone, you can have a real person responding to emails and calls or whatever the nature of your business may call for in real time while you're getting some sleep. So it allows you more flexibility for your scheduling and how you spend your time, as well as giving your business a real face 24 hours a day. Sometimes I hear entrepreneurs talk about, paying to get things done, and they say, oh, I could just do that myself. Or, I was just talking to an entrepreneur over the weekend and she was just saying, oh, I have to build my website. And I was like, why don't you just pay somebody to do it? And sometimes we can find ourselves shortcutting a lot of costs. But I will never forget this book that I read by Brian Tracy called The Focal Point. And Brian Tracy's whole thing is, find what you're best at. And only do that, and then everything else you need to outsource. So bloggers, if you're the best at writing your blog posts, outsource someone else to take the photography, do the social media marketing, design the website. If you're the best at being a photographer, have someone else design your website, do your social media marketing, write your blog post. A virtual assistant can really help you outsource other tasks that aren't really worth your time, so you can spend the time doing what you're the best at, the bread and butter, what makes the money for your business. Naturally, that's going to lead you to be more productive for your business and to be more efficient for your business. And so those are the pros of having a virtual assistant. And honestly, guys, they can be so cheap as $4 an hour. So if you have room in your budget, it's definitely worth checking out. So now, of course, we're going to jump into the cons, because there's cons with everything. Because they're virtual, they can literally be anywhere in the world. All they need is internet access to do the work that you assign them. Well, that leaves a couple of problems. One is a language barrier. A lot of people might say they speak English and might do well conversationally, but when it comes down to proofreading, writing, sending emails, that's definitely something that you want to make sure your virtual assistant has down pat. You don't want to leave the way for any type of unprofessionalism or a bad light on your business. So using a proficiency exam, giving them the test assignments as to written English communication is very important. And then the last con, if you will, is the risk of data security. If you're gonna hire a virtual assistant, just don't go start sending stuff all willy-nilly and through Gmail and account numbers and stuff like that. Make sure you invest in security and privacy software before you hire a virtual assistant, because that can be a downfall. And it does not necessarily speak to the virtual assistant's character. It's just the nature of sending things from one country to another over the internet, and the world that we live in today, where people are looking to steal information. So of course, the lawyer in me has to remind you that when you hire a virtual assistant, make sure to have a contract, something in writing to help lay out the terms and conditions, payments, services, all the important legal stuff of the arrangement. And so I've already taken the liberty and drafted a virtual assistant agreement, and you guys can find it on my blog in my legal boutique for sale, where I have noted all the important legal checkpoints and stops that an entrepreneur needs when dealing with a virtual assistant. So you guys also want to make sure to check that out. And so that's all I have for you today in this video. Again, be sure to check out my blog for more info, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Bye.